fight fans, here we go. Now in the cage, 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the welterweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Validated Center and Hybrid Boost. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout, Larry the Sheik Landless. And now, introducing to you first, on my left, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing blue trunks. He is training out of Pinnacle Redlands by way of Riverside. He weighted 164 pounds. His record, 1 win, no losses, with that win coming by way of stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Sergio Guerrero. His opponent across the cage on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing green trunks to rim in black. He is hailing out of Costa Mesa, California. He weighted 165 pounds. His record, 2 wins, 1 loss with 1 win, coming by way of stoppage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Robert Pearlman. All right, fans, here we go. 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the welterweight division.
All right, both men set for action here. Catchweight battle at 165 pounds. Both fighters wearing shins, as you can see. Sergio Guerrero, not enough time in the cage. Quick start for Sergio Guerrero.
Yeah, I had a feeling that the fight was going to start like this. Guys throwing heavy leather. Pearlman doing a nice job of getting in on that single. Beautiful takedown. Temporarily caught in a guillotine, nothing there. Beautiful butterfly sweep attempt. You see Pearlman doing a nice job of stuffing that leg to get to the half guard here of Guerrero.
Using that elbow to frame the face of Guerrero. Pearlman with a heavy top position here.
Yeah, Pearlman is very heavy on top. As I mentioned, high level purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here. Makes a mistake though and lets Guerrero get back up to his feet. Now it's Guerrero in on the head outside single. He's got to be careful not to get caught in a guillotine of his own. Pearlman reaching
Guerrero
for that Kimura. Watch out for that Kimura on the left side here. If Pearlman can lock his hands up, Guerrero could be in trouble of being swept or submitted here. See how he's hiding his own hand under his thigh. He is aware of the danger of this hold. Depending on how strong Pearlman is, he may be able to yank that elbow out and get a sweep out of this.
Guerrero staying heavy with pressure, working out of the top.
The trick here for Pearlman is to rotate both of his knees to the ceiling, and he starts to do so. Can't quite finish, and now he loses the half guard.
Guerrero using that knee to press down on the elbow of Pearlman.
He's going to end up letting this hold go, most likely, as he ends up in the bottom north-south here. Holding on to that Kimura still for dear life. Nothing really doing here. Guerrero's just about out.
Pearlman in love with that double wrist lock.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to turn into something at this point.
Using it to maintain position more than anything else at this point.
And already we come to the close of round 1. That was a quick 2 minutes. Pearlman losing that figure 4 lock on the arm.
You know, I touched on it before the fight. I thought this might end up becoming a stalemate on the mat, and that's exactly what we had. Guerrero had top position for most of the round, but how do you score that fight? Very tough round, very tough round to score.
Yeah, I mean, I got to imagine the judges rather are going to see that round for Guerrero, probably 10-9. He did maintain top position, didn't do a lot of damage with it, but staying on top is probably going to earn him the round. Pearlman did a nice job of looking for that sweep, was just unable to really yank that arm out and get the sweep.
Now, Pearlman had moments on the mat, too. Do you think in the second round he should come out and pursue the takedown like he did in the first round, or do you think he should look for that overhand right?
He looked a little tentative on the feet. I think he was overwhelmed by Guerrero's aggression. I don't think he expected that. And he was smart. He shot in right away and got his takedown. He just made a mistake. When he was on top, he allowed Guerrero to stand up. He took his weight off of him for 1 split second and allowed Guerrero to stand up in reverse position.
All right, round 2 action, getting set.
Both fighters got the jitters out now, got a little sweat broken here. Perhaps we'll see a little more loose approach.
Guerrero again charging forward behind the jab. Pearlman missing with a kick, but Guerrero caught him with an uppercut.
Yeah, he did.
Pearlman's in trouble here.
Yeah, he ate a big uppercut there. Pearlman looks to be on the run on the feet here. Stuck in a nice guillotine here. He's got to be careful to fight the hands. He's in trouble here. You see him wincing, but it's no longer underneath the chin, so he's okay.
Guerrero spinning to the back now, trying to.
Pearlman doing his best b-boy routine here, standing on his head, trying to avoid that takedown. Does a nice job of reversing the position.
Great job creating a scramble and ending up on top for Robert Pearlman.
He's got to be careful here. Guerrero's going to stand back up or potentially hit a switch.
Pearlman landing to the body.
He's got to be careful not to hit the spine. Big right hand misses. Pearlman needs to get behind that jab. He pumps it out there, but he's backing up, kind of acquiescing to the power of Guerrero.
Sergio Guerrero again charging forward into a clinch here.
Beautiful.
Outside trip, beautiful job by Sergio Guerrero.
That was an inside-out trip. Oh, a beautiful omoplata here from Pearlman. He's got to be careful. Oh, he wasn't able to block the hip, and Guerrero jumped over.
Grappling clinic on display here from both of these two men.
Yeah, some high-level technique being shown here.
Pearlman holding on to that wrist.
You hear Coach Jacob Harmon imploring him to keep double hand control on that wrist so he doesn't get cracked with another uppercut.
Guerrero looks like he's got a cradle here, Kevin.
Yeah, it's a good control position. Frustrating, too, if the guy's got his hands locked and you can't free your head.
10 seconds left in the round.
Looking for
Sergio
that,
Guerrero in control here.
looking for that Kimura again, nothing doing. Playing the bongos now is Guerrero trying to earn some last-minute points. Got to imagine that's his round as well. First round is probably up in the air a little bit, but that round for sure goes to Guerrero.
Sergio Guerrero coming to life in the second round. Kevin, what does Robert Pearlman have to do to turn this fight around?
Well, I don't know what his game plan is. I mean, he looks good on top when he gets there, but he's unable to really hold the position for as long as he wants to. And on the feet, Guerrero has the advantage. It looks like Guerrero's overwhelming him a little bit, not really giving Robert a chance to open up. I think Pearlman needs to get behind his jab and set up that big right hand. He hits very hard with that right hand. If he can land it, it could be a showstopper.
All right, Sergio Guerrero, Rob Pearlman getting ready for the third and final round here. It's been all Sergio Guerrero so far. Let's see if he can close out the show.
Here we go, the third and final round.
Robert really needs to bring the noise here if he wants to steal this fight.
A little bit of an equipment malfunction here. Larry Landless has it under control.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's the strap to the shin guard. That's it looks like it's come lodged from the shin guard itself.
Just put some duct tape on it.
Yeah, they're going to wrap some tape around it most likely. Or just stuff it back into the shin guard. Oh, there we go.
If you can't duck it, it's broke.
That's an odd style shin guard. I've never seen a strap that comes up like that.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, up over the knee and not under the guard itself.
Right. Giving Guerrero here perhaps a few extra seconds to breathe.
Putting the tape on both so it doesn't happen again.
Jacob Harmon looks like he's telling his fighter to look for that takedown. If he gets it, he's going to probably need a finish from there in order to secure a victory. Although it could be 1-1 again. We don't know what the judges are seeing. Fighters touch gloves. There's Pearlman trying to get behind that jab. Big left hand. Oh, right hand just misses. Ducks
Swing
under.
and a miss for Robert Pearlman.
Pearlman needs to hit a sit out here. He keep getting caught in that front headlock.
Guerrero looking for the guillotine, but lets it go.
Jab misses. Oh, he almost slipped right into a head kick. Nice head movement from Guerrero. Oh, left hand lands for Pearlman. Oh, big right
big
hand
right
on the
hand
left.
from Pearlman. Pearlman's starting to come to life with his hands
He
here.
needs to move forward instead of back. And now it's Guerrero in on a head inside single. Now to the outside. Oh, Pearlman pulls guard to try to reverse. May not have been the smartest thing to do with only about a minute left in the round. He's going to need to get back up to his feet or look for a finish here.
Guerrero working out of the top position after a beautiful snatch single leg.
Harmon screaming at him to get back up to his feet. Pearlman watching the fight on the big screen behind us. Does a nice job of getting back up to his feet, but Guerrero's got his hands locked.
Sergio Guerrero once again brings the fight horizontal.
Yep, he did elbow him in the head. Larry Landis did not like that. He's going to call a halt to the action, issue a stern warning. I don't think he'll take a point. He'd probably just issue a warning. If he takes a point, it's really bad for Pearlman. He's just giving him a warning. Going to reset the fighters back on the ground here.
Inadvertent elbow from Pearlman causes the stoppage.
Pearlman in close guard here needs to start working his hips, look for a submission, or get back up to his feet ASAP. No time to waste.
Sergio Guerrero posturing up, looking to create an opening here.
Guerrero very strong. You can see the strength. Is just a hard guy to move around and heavy pressure.
Pearlman fighting off his back.
Trying to land from the bottom, but in the judge's eyes, it's Guerrero who's going to be winning the round in the top position.
10 seconds left in the frame and the fight.
That's a legal kick to the face, too. Guerrero was standing.
Sergio Guerrero and Rob Pearlman go the distance here. Kevin, how do you score that fight?
I got to imagine that Guerrero wins a decision here, but you never know what the judges are looking at. It just seemed like Pearlman was never really able to get it going. He couldn't really get his offense going. We saw flashes of brilliance from him in the third round, landing some nice strikes, but ending up in that bottom position yet again is probably going to lose him the round in the fight.
It seemed to me on the mat, at best for Pearlman, he was stuck in a stalemate. Whereas when they were on their feet, it was pretty much mostly Guerrero. So I agree with you. I give the fight to Guerrero 3 rounds to none.
Right.
2 fights in the books here. 11 more on the way. SparStar 43. Jim Fitzgerald in the cage. It is time to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our scorecards. We have a split decision. Judge at ringside, Jackie Denkin scores the bout 28-29 in favor of Pearlman. Judge at ringside, George Silva scores the bout 29-28 in favor of Guerrero. And judge at cage side, Dr. Nelson Hamilton scores the bout 30-27 in favor of our winner by split decision. The red corner, he is still undefeated, Sergio Guerrero.
So there you have it. It was a split decision after all. As I mentioned, you never know what the judges are looking at. Doc Hamilton had it 3 rounds to none like we did. One of the other judges had it for Pearlman, but it is Guerrero ultimately coming away with the decision. Hats off to him. Look forward to seeing both guys back at SparStar soon.
Yeah, Pearlman came to life in the 3rd round there, and perhaps that was enough to score that on the lone judge's scorecard. But 30-27 from one judge from Guerrero, that matched our scorecard. So justice prevailed, at least in our opinions here. 2 fights in the books, the 3rd on the way. SparStar 43 coming at you live from the Commerce Casino.